Hello everyone, welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord and the Horse Archer campaign. So in today's episode we are going to work our way to go get some horses, hopefully, either in Taurus or Britannia. We're going to run around this way. I'd like to get into some tournaments, especially up in here. And normally having this much money and being so close to 13,000 to get another workshop, I wouldn't want to leave this area. However, having that much that I still need and not having extortion by deserters to gain, then it kind of handcuffs me a bit, because in an extortion by deserters I can gain anywhere from 5 to 7 pretty damn easily, where if I were to fight that right there, I wouldn't be shocked if I'd only get like 1.3 renown for that. So I feel like it's kind of a waste. In and out, don't want to do. In and out, I mentioned it in the last video. If you take the in and out, you're going to go to town and you either have to play a game with the game master and win, or you're going to pay 1,000 for the deed he needs, and if you do that, you'll get no money in return. And you get, I got -2 relation. No joke on that. Look at this. I finally get quests, but they're not quests I need. Artesia normally is not a great place to buy. Normally. Yep, the horses are expensive. Grain isn't terrible. We'll get cheap olives and grapes over there. That I don't need to worry about. We're going to get them really cheap. So that is not a concern of mine. However, well, I would really like to get beer right now. We can sell some more of our charcoal. So the good news is we already have our horse archer and our archer captain set up. We need to get our cavalry. Damn, more laborers. We need to get our cavalry and our infantry, and then whether or not I want a shock troop infantry, that I'm not too sure about, because you don't normally get that many of them, so I'm not really that concerned about them. I would really love to get an extortion by deserters. That would really make me happy. However, down here they don't normally have them. Up in here they can, but down here they normally don't. This is horses right here, I believe. Oh, they got horses right there, so hopefully they have some cheap horses, because our speed is quite low at 5.4. I like to be pushing 5.8, so hopefully they do have some cheap horses. They do. There we go. We can get 3 sturgeon trotters, and I want to stay away from them in case I do a delivery, but that did get us back up to 5.6, and I guess we can wait. Now is when you can start getting the olives for cheap. 13 is good. I believe I'll probably get it for under 10. So I'm actually going to wait. I do want to grab a little bit of grapes in case we don't find them. However, like I said, we'll be able to get... the further north you go, the more you're going to get. Actually, I should check for the... You never know if they could have a black heart. Okay, so we'll do the tournaments just in case. I normally don't like Landian tournaments because they're more going to be spear and crossbow related, which is not really my forte. And of course, I get a gallant right off the bat. And I got a freaking horse. You got to be kidding me! I got to get off my horse. Damn it! Like I said, I hate this. How did I not hit him? Look at this, how long it takes. I don't like the Landian. I hate it. And unfortunately, I hit his horse and not him. That was my problem. Alright, so we got... Alright, so now I just need to step back. Ooh, cool. I like this. Two-handed, baby. Really? I went for a special swing. If you swing and then hit the mouse key again at the right time, you'll do like an overloaded swing, but it takes longer to do, and that's what I did. So he caught me. That's what happened. I couldn't tell if that was a bill or not, or a short bill. So that would make a difference, actually. On whether or not it was polearm or two-handed. One of them's polearm and one's two-handed. We'll hit the Sargot. No tournament. 400 for horses. Olives at 12. I still feel like I can get them cheaper. I'll be able to get grain cheaper up north as well. I don't really need to worry about that. Grain, when you get to Praven, grain will be extremely cheap. And olives around here you can get for 8 or 9. You can get fish just over here. You can get fish here for a lot of times 11 or less, because right there they have fish. 23 Sea Raiders. Okay, that I like. Oh no, here we go. Running ahead of me. Get your butt kicked, and I gotta go 2-on-1. Whew. I was actually able to stop him. Yeah, that's one thing they need to fix, is they maybe try to stay with you a little better, because they just run ahead. Alright, so we got 4-2. And I got a freaking crossbow. Which I hate. Got him. I don't have focus into it, so like I said, the skills aren't really helping me out. Alright, let's do this right now. Let's do this the correct way. Don't go overhead. Don't go overhead. Don't go overhead. Oh. All you have to do is block, swing, and you'll never lose. However, overhead two-handed can crush through. Voila. Shield bash is E, but you have to target them. So you need to make sure that when your shield comes to hit them, that you're facing them. That's how shield bash works. But if you get good at shield bash, you can do really good. Especially if you take the level 25 perk, that actually increases your shield bash skill. Shield bash will actually stun them longer. Shield bash right there, it'll stun them longer. So it's really important to do. Which I don't think that works. Let's see how good this helm is. See, it's only 600. I might as well use it. And they don't have cheap horses either. Oh, they do have my Charger, though. See how the Charger is actually worse than the Steppe Warhorse in every category? Maneuver, speed, it's worse. However, if you remember how my horse was dying all the time, now I don't have the greatest armor, but I want HP. To me, HP is king. Everybody feels a different way. I feel that way, 100%. It has more HP than any other horse, as you can see. And that's what I want. Because if your horse goes down, well, you might as well say forget about it. You're going down. Help with outlaws I don't like doing. There's talk on the forums right now. What happens is if you take this, it'll most likely be mountain bandits. Any mountain bandits that, let's say, get in this range of the city will all of a sudden have this exclamation mark saying that they count towards the quest. However, if they leave this little bubble, they'll lose it. You have to engage bandits inside this imaginary bubble. That's what the quest involves. So if you're not traveling fast, you're never going to catch them, and they're going to get outside the bubble. That's what you need to remember. So I don't normally like doing that, but that's what that is. Some people think it's a bug. No, they just want you to clear out bandits that are close to their town, or their village, I should say. That's all they want you to do. As you can see, olives. Now I'm getting olives for 8. Grain is 11. Fish is a bit expensive. It's at 11. It's not bad. But this is where you're going to get all your cheap stuff. And of course, grapes are now 14. So this is where I'm actually going to stock up a little bit because the prices are so cheap. You'll see me go a little nuts right now in stocking up. And that's just because it's so cheap. Is why I'm going to stock up. And that's another reason why you saw I bought those workhorses. You're like, why'd you buy so many workhorses? This is why. So now I can stock up really well on this stuff and not go overweight. And as you can see, these 4 now have a ton of food, which means I don't have to worry about not gaining steward anymore. I'm going to gain steward, and even this at 22 is microscopic. You can get more than double for it. However, I'm not going to worry about that right now because they do drink wine and beer really fast. This is right at the low end of actually being a good price. So I'll stock up. But now you can see I have 5. I have over 200 days worth of food. So I'm really happy with that. But that's what you do. You stock up on the food when it's cheap. I see a lot of people. There's the white again. A lot of the helms are coming up white. I see people going to villages and paying 20 for grain. And I'm like, what are you doing? Headshot. Alright. 4v2. Oh, great. My guy's going to get wasted. Oh, and I get two of them. Oh, yeah. I get two of them. I tried to move them around. I screwed myself over. And that's the one thing, and Italian Spartacus has talked about it on his channel, that the combat feels more fluid, that you feel like you can actually take on a 2-on-1 now. Where in 1.4.3 and earlier, it felt like you could not do it. For the life of you. Hey, buddy. You're gone. See ya. Aim it up. If you aim up, you're going to hit the person. If you aim down, you're going to hit the horse. So all you do is aim up and over, and it's going to turn your spear out. If you point this way, it's going to aim it out and up. And that's how you do it. So I get the Brave, which is a companion. So once again, block, hit, block, hit, hit, block, hit. That's all you got to do. Two-handeds are easy to win. Don't get greedy and try and do a double unless you have enough skill to do it. The higher your skill goes up, the faster you could swing and you can get away with it. At lower skills, play it smart. Block, hit, block, hit, block, hit. And you'll never fail. Ever. Unless a crush through. Two-handed overheads can crush through you. That can mess you up. Alright, do I want the white helm? I mean, it's cheap. Once again, I might as well grab it. I mean, it looks dorky, but, you know, it's really good stats. Okay, now we can get out of here and we can head up north. And the good thing about doing the tournaments as well is you're gaining 3 renown. So that's a really good thing. Get us closer to our clan tier 2. We're just going to slowly work our way over, which sucks. We're wasting a lot of time doing this, where I should be a lot further into this by now, even though we're still not 100 turns in. But it is still a real big waste of time. I did see a companion there. No, that's Vice Vendor's here. Okay, Wainwright. Okay, here we go. Obviously, I want an engineer. Who would the engineer lead? Maybe the infantry? Because let's check out her skills. Let's see if she's got one-handed. Yep. One-handed. Yep. She's even got both. She's got riding and wow. But I'm afraid she's going to be a little bit higher level. If she's 500, we'll grab her. If she's over 500, I'll wait. She should be 500. Yeah. I could get a much better fighter if I wanted to, but I want to make sure I have an engineer. Very nice. 11 about to hit 12. What that means is when she hits 12, she gets an attribute point. This is what I can't stand. This makes me angry. Really, this is one of the biggest things that bites my butt about Tail Worlds. How can you have a 30 learning limit and be at 80? If I give her a focus point, that means she's going to be at 60. She's going to cap at 90. So to get her any real engineering, I got to pour 2 points into her. So it's, and look at this. She's at 60. I mean, really? The more I look at this, I mean, it's a lot of times it's easier to just take a companion that might be level 10 and have a bunch of points to spend in places. See, she's got no trade, she's got no storage, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not keeping her. And I'll show you why later on in the series. I'm going to be able to get somebody that's going to have better engineering. All these stats are going to be better. They should be an engineer for a reason. But that red hard cap really angers me. It's the one thing that I hate more than anything. Now, also, when I do this, I will take off all their gear. And the reason why I do this is because I want to make sure that I know that I've already had them. And I don't need them anymore. You can tell by talking to them just that you talked to them. It doesn't mean that you had them. So now I know I've had her when I see her. And I don't want her. I don't want her for any reason. Of course, you did pay 500 for her, so she might as well give me her gear. And that sword did look a little bit better than what you had. A little less thrust and handling. Yeah, I think I'm going to have him switch it out. She will go with 1 quiver soon. She will. She's going to have a shield. She's my archer. She's going to be the captain of my archers. Okay, so we are done here. Now we're going to go head up into Britannia. We could check for more hardwood here. We have hardwood. This village right here has it. Which it looks like have they gone to town already? No tournament. There you go. Little bit expensive for them, but I will take 2 of them. I got my speed up to 5.7, although I do have prisoners. And it does suck also not being able to do extortion by deserters because I can't get my bow. They give you a cracked version of this, an extortion by deserters, and it says it's only worth 500, yet it has the same stats. So that really sucks. These are the arrows I use late game. Piercing arrows have 4 damage, where these have 3. Although there's 32 in a stacked bodkin, where a piercing only has 24. So you get 8 more per quiver, which equates to 16 more. That's why I prefer them. Oh, I didn't check how much hardwood was. Yikes! That's pretty much through the frickin' roof. Yeah, that's terrible. Damn it. I knew I should have done it. You buy beer down in Assyria territory and you sell it up in Melandia. They don't have anybody making beer. They'd be buying it for probably 80. You can make a ton of money. Let's go to the village, see how much the village has it for. I'm sure it's not going to be good. Like I said, the problem that I feel with Bannerlord is there's too much of this. Everybody's making armies all the time. They're virtually at war all the time. Alright, now they're down to 16. I think I will wait because I think we can get it cheaper in Britannia. That's the one thing I don't like about it. I really don't. I think Lord should be, like Warband, be given more time to really mess around with their, you know, their lands, patrol their lands, go after looters, protect their cities. I think that's what it should do. I don't really like the fact that it's always, let's make 20 million armies and always fight. I think it should be a little bit less than that, and I don't want to do a daughter mission. That really is, Even though it's easy to do, I really want to get this game moving. And how in the heck are you ever going to be able to get peons? How? You can't work on these villages. I mean, the only way is to get 125 to get disciplinarian, so you can turn forest bandits into them. I mean, you look, there's no quests. Alright, let's see how much this is here. Jeez, oh, heats! 20. Wee bit too much for my liking, sorry. How much is this? 26! Wow, why is it so expensive? Alright, let's check this out. First of all, we got some ponies. A little expensive once again. However, I do want to get my seed up 5.8, 5.9. Okay, we're at 5.9. Yeah, hardwood is just way too expensive here. Where's the beer? Ah, it's expensive. It feels like now the economy is back where it should be, in my opinion. 1.5, they did an awful job of it, but it feels like 1.4.3 was terrible for the economy. Just absolutely awful. It felt terrible. Things were so close together. This feels more apart, where good should be further apart. If you don't have access to something, why should it be so close together? Like, every place has grain for 8 to 10. Not every place should have grain. Oh, there you go. You find those old workhorses, buy them. So that's where it felt a little off to me. See, they still got grain for 10. I bet you they aren't making grain here. I know where to get beer cheap, but I don't want to backtrack. Come on, have a tournament. Ah, Lee, no tournament. Over 2. So I was hoping for was two-handed tournament. But you look, I'm not doing really anything. Nothing. There's no quests. I mean, it's just kind of me just walking around. And that's what happens when they don't have these quests. You just kind of... Now, when they have a bunch of these guys, you can have some archery, but for the most part, it's going to be two-handed. And, of course, I get archery now. Although you can grab your two-hander and just go in and fight. I love two-handed. I can't say it enough. No overhand, thank you. Boom, 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 boom. Really? You guys can't go after each other? Oh, that was enough. That was seriously enough. I don't know why. I mean, it went up when I should have went left. I don't use auto block. I thought I pressed down to block. I guess I didn't. Where are you? Way over there. As you can see, I was much faster. I knew he was a low level, so I knew I was faster at swinging. So I went ahead and went with the double hit. Because he was just a militia archer. I mean, that's really low level. That's why I love two-handed tournaments. You could see why. And it's great to learn to block, to auto block. That is what is so great about it. This is better than what I have. However, it doesn't have the length. That is tiny. So for 500, I think I'm gonna sell it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Nothing spectacular. Yeah, it really upsets me that they don't have these quests because it's really slowing this down. And it's really what it's going to do is force me into becoming a vassal quicker. Is evidently what it's going to do. I'm not going to be looking at hitting clan tier 3 before becoming a vassal, which is really going to suck. I mean, it's going to be pretty bad because that means I'm only going to have one group, one additional group instead of two. So that I don't really like. But without having extortion by deserters, you're kind of stuck with that. Now this could be all. That's really good. This could be all bows. Nope. Oh great! I get stuck with this. I don't know why the heck they give me a damn spear. Alright, here we go again. Oh, they gave me another damn sphere! Come on! Oh, why? Why a sphere? Oh, I hate spheres. No two-handed. All I wanted to do was work two-handed. That's all I wanted to do. Coming up into Botania. And I mostly worked spear. It gets a little frustrating because I have my whole plan. Oh, God, I don't want to go north. I really don't want to go north. And this is kind of messing it up because I can't get my clan tier. They just don't have any. All right, let's check for hardwood. They should have hardwood really cheap, 15 or less. There we go. There's the ponies. That's what I wanted. All right, now I'm happy. Okay, they don't have any here, so they should have cheap beer. Oh wow, they don't. I thought they had a brewery here. No, we want that one and that one. They have hardwood. Oh, come on back. Come on back, sir. 12. All the workhorses at 10. Grain at 6. Cheap. Everything is freaking cheap. Thank you very much, sir. Now I will take it from here as well. Hello there. 10, 12. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. And now I'm actually going to go to your village. And I might buy what you have in your village. 17, that's a bit much. But yeah, I'm really happy now with that. We'll be able to sell that when we get down to Assyria territory. They buy it big time, and it's just, as you can see, that's the biggest problem we face right now, is we're just not getting quests, so it's almost forcing me to have to fight some of these guys. So that's not really that good. There's no quests around, and that really sucks. I haven't seen a single extortion by deserters. Not one. And these all can have them. All this area is really good for them. So I think what we should do is probably stop here. I think this is really good for us. As you can see, I still have them ready to go. And that's in case I find an extortion by deserters. That's when I'll go ahead and upgrade. But our money situation still isn't the greatest. We're only making 232 because we still do have some guys. You know, obviously I need to hit Akalot and buy their wool. Last run 2 days ago, they're out of sheep. Problem is they could have a lot of bandits. So that's why they're not making money. As that's when you see that, that means they have no materials. They really need to make it so, like in the warband, where you could go in and supply them with materials, so they won't run out. That is one thing I need to go in and get a change on. As you can see, we're still massively hurt on this. I need to really grind the renown. I really need to do that, but we will take care of that in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and as always, take care and thanks for watching.